Whoa! Bro, yo, that damage output, dude. Do you see that fucking burst? What the fuck? That's what Maygi looks like in real life.
Or your past death, as I like to call them.
Oh shit, Maygi, which tournament was that? Maygi got the bag.
With a $7,000, Endfield just hosted an official speedrun competition with a $7,000 prize pool, where creators were challenged in the latest Umbra 1.
Who was invited then? It's a Keo, Chaotic. I don't know any of these guys. I know Mochi, I know Echo, I know Keo. Obviously I know Maygi and Chaotic. Yeah, I don't know any of these guys actually. Do you guys know these guys? Maygi getting the bags and indirect dunk on Saint. Guess their fucking calculations worked out right this time, right?
Halloween Flame Stage to reach the fastest possible time with Rosie. Over the course of 3 days, I spent over 30 hours practicing speedruns against this one boss, but it paid off.
Yeah, I kind of wish I'd had Gilberto now, not gonna lie. Because, like, I've been running Rossi, because, like, I've got a very free-to-play account, right, because I didn't pull on any of the first banners. So I've been running it with Rossi, Chen, Enmin, and Wolfguard. And then I've been running it with Wolfguard, Chen, and Helliger, just so I can get a bit more SP. Yeah, I still haven't found the exact vibe yet, man. I think I might need to do some switching around. I'm not gonna lie. Not having Gibby's a bit of a bitch, to be fair. So maybe I need to watch Maygi. Maybe I need to watch Maygi, man, because like that's one great thing about Rossi, man. You can kind of slot her into so much, right? So maybe just a little bit of a experimentation is on the cards for me, because I have been wanting to do that. I'm not gonna lie. All right.
To win, I practiced a lot of optimizations over this time, and wanted to share my experiences and what I learned. To set the stage, in this challenge, we were all given uniform accounts with all characters and talents at max level.
Okay.
Along with all weapons and gear at their baselines.
Damn.
However, every character, even 4 stars,
Reckon
were
they
set
keep that account?
P0. This should be illegal, guys. P0 Aki Curry. Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh shit. Everything was pot 0.
Additionally, outside of Rosie and Tantan, who were provided with max essence, there was only a small handful of random stuff.
Do you reckon they get to keep these accounts? That would be fire if you did, right?
That essence available for other operators, meaning any other character likely had a couple +1s, or maybe an odd +2 or +3 in a single stat available at best. Because of how powerful a maxed out essence is, this configuration heavily skewed team options towards an arts team. As such, I ended up running Rosie, Tantan, Perlica, and Gilberta.
See, like, man, who... Because I wouldn't mind running that as a team, you know? Like, who could I switch out there for Gibby, though? What would you guys suggest as a good substitute for Gibby there? What would you guys reckon? Because, like, yeah, I wouldn't have even thought about running that team. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to lie. What happened to the last stream? Why is it been removed? I just took it down because I wanted to take some of that for a video. And I thought I'd make you guys have to watch the video. So you can watch the stream and then go, yeah, fuck that, I've already watched it. Basically.
Take a look at the run and
Sorry.
break it down.
Alright. Not bad. Get cooked.
Would it be too funny if I beat the people's fighting on stream? It's 2 things. 1, people could just be fighting on stream. 2,
well,
people could
that's...
just not even be playing the game, you know, which would be kind of sad.
They should have invited Saint on to this tournament. Would have been funny. Yeah, I'll bring you back up. I'll bring you back up, Miss Andrew. I'll bring you back up. Oh, Team Ardelia, probably. Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
How was that? Wait, how was that? I wasn't paying attention.
What do you mean? Maybe go for the damage jump
In
instead?
this run, we use a 5-skill rotation.
Slap the damage kit on her.
One Tauntaun skill at the beginning to set up her and Rosie's combo.
Yeah, I know this footage
Followed
pixelated, yeah.
by 3 Rosie skills and 1 Tauntaun skill at the end to apply her debuffs before the burst.
You know, this is why, if you notice most of my streams at 1440p, the reason I do that is because the way the codecs work on YouTube, like, because we get to stats for nerds. See, you got the VP09 codec. You've got, I think, is it like the AV? There's another one anyway, basically. The VP09 one's just better for like faster content. Obviously, as well, it depends on how you're actually streaming and the bit rate and all that as well, which is a major factor. But that's why I always stream at 1440p, because that locks you into VP09. Oh, you can't see. Can I move this? I don't think I can I? Let me move chat. It locks you into the VP09 codec. It's just a better quality codec. AV1, that's it, yeah. Where like YouTube, if you get a lot of views, YouTube tends to put you on VP09. Even if you don't get many views, sometimes it could just randomly put you on there as well. But from what I've noticed, if your videos are going out at 1440p, or your streams are, it always seems to default. I just don't think that AV1 codec works with 1440p. And you seem to get a little bit better quality out of it as well.
We use Rosie's skill 3 times because, in addition to its base effects, it deals an additional hit of 10 stagger on top of granting Rosie 10 bonus energy.
Hold on a second. I need to go back. What's she saying here? Okay. Let me see what she's got to say. I want to see her come with the numbers. At least she's safe here, right? At least she's safe in Enfield as well. At least she's not gonna have some rat trying to attack her over a potential some small miscalculations maybe in her numbers, because the dude doesn't even know how the fucking game works. So at least she's safe. Well, to be fair, looking at his Weird gameplay, apparently he doesn't know how that one works either as well, does he? So I guess.
How's that? Wait, how was that? I wasn't paying attention. In this run, we use a 5-skill
With the link buff,
consisting of
I need to build my
skill at the beginning to set up her and Rosie's combo.
Okay.
Followed by 3 Rosie skills and 1 Tauntaun skill at the end to apply her debuffs before the burst. We use Rosie's skill 3 times because, in addition to its base effects, it deals an additional hit of 10 stagger on top of granting Rosie.
She's talking about it. What's that called now? The wolf. I forgot what it's fucking called. Wolf gnashing or something like that. That's what it's called. Yeah, when the wolf heads shoot out,
allowing her to have enough energy in this short rotation. Gilberta, with her signature weapon and a +3 ultimate gain essence, also has no problems hitting her energy requirement. But we intentionally don't even try to get either Perlica or Tauntaun's ultimates.
Okay.
Not only would it be a very steep opportunity cost in terms of gearing, but ultimates don't pause the in-game timer. So if we don't absolutely need them, we'll skip them. On the topic...
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't know that. I didn't know that still.
...of gearing, let's take a look at what was used. For Rosie, a 3-piece MI set was used with a link slab.
I'm trying to think, man.
Which...
I don't think I'm running the link slab. I think I'm running 2 scopes. There's 1% less damage on average than the 2 scope and redeeming glove setup, but for speedrunning we're fine to... Oh, you're crit fishing. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, I've got this armor, but I've got 2 of these.
While weaker on average, this is a speedrun challenge. So, simply hit the crit on the last hit and it'll be worth it. On Perlica, we used pulsar labs to increase her electrification power. as well as the MI basic attack gloves to pump up her finisher. Gilberta used the Swordmancer set along with a Redeemer seal to meet her energy requirement while providing the extra stagger necessary for the shortened rotation. Finally, Tantan used her max damage build with 3-piece Bone Crusher along with a Link Slab, as we were not planning on using her ult. Going back to the run, something you probably noticed is that there's a lot of swapping going on. The basic concept...
That's invalid run. If you're doing a lot of swapping, invalid run. You're not allowed to do that. I bet you weren't even blindfolded.
Is when you're using skills and combos...
I think she does all that herself, yeah, Vincent?
That operator is not attacking. By constantly switching to operators that are free, we can get more basic attacks in, for greater SP generation and stagger. In speedrunning, these are the biggest bottlenecks, so it's important we get as many hits.
I remember when Rin was talking about this. He was specifically, I think, talking around actual animations, all right. And guess who attacked him over there? Guess who attacked him over there? Seems like, you know, it actually has a part to play then if you're actually going for that, you know, the sweaty fest sweat gameplay. Which I don't blame. Fucking $7,000. Fucking fair play.
As soon as possible. On that note, animation cancelling is also very important to get the maximum amount of basics in. Compared to just holding down left click. Cancelling the final strike of Tantan and Rosie's combos saves a little bit of time. However, for Tantan, cancelling her third attack saves almost a third of a second. And for Rosie...
I'm going to be real though. Ain't nobody got time for that. At least anyway for me. When it comes to gacha games, I ain't doing none of that shit, man. Hey, if $7,000 was on the line, different situation, right, boy? Yeah, you know, I ain't got time for all this stuff. But respect it though. I like the tech, you know. I like the tech.
Cancelling her fourth attack saves roughly a quarter second. If you have a keen eye, you'll notice I didn't use those second cancels in the run. In fact, this run was actually from day 2 out of 3 of the challenge. That is to say, this isn't the fastest possible clear. Using the additional animation cancels, a 40-second clear is possible. But in order to land the killing blow, a combination of either a Tantan finisher and highly above average crit RNG, which is what happened in the day 2 clip, or a Perlica crit finisher is needed. I optimized around this and confirmed the 40-second possibility off stream before sending the final 4 hours of the competition, chasing the 11% crit. Though I never hit it, unfortunately. Here's what the rotation would look like though.
Bro. She clapped Rose's cheeks in less than a minute.
Though I never hit it, unfortunately. Here's what the rotation would look like though.
Oh, bro, yo, that damage output, dude. Did you see that fucking burst? What the fuck? What the fuck? That is insane. gonna start watching Maygi? What the fuck?
But
Brother.
that wasn't 40 seconds, that was 41 seconds. Since this was a test run recorded offline, I didn't bother getting the perfect start. The in-game
Managed to reach 400k once. Yeah, I never did that.
server tick system, meaning
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, in this game, I never really have yet bothered to go for any optimum, like, rotations at all, because I guess the game doesn't force you to, right? Maybe there'll be content that will force you to. I suppose when you're putting these arbitrary challenges on yourself and going in for stuff like this, different situation, right? Because again, like when it comes to gacha games for me, I don't ever try to get to that level. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to do that now, you know? That's some fucking... That's a lot of damage.
bad timing, you'll start the instance already down a second, which this example did. And what's funny is that sometime after this contest concluded, there was a ninja change.
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't want the game to be balanced around that, no. I wouldn't mind some content that, like... And I'm not saying to clear the content you got to do, but for specific things like trim medals and stuff, right? Like where you got to do some impressive shit. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But yeah, no, I don't want the game to be balanced around that shit. Fuck that, huh? That's crackhead shit, man.
To this. And you actually have a 0.25 second window to get a 10:01 start. Yup, they just added a quarter second to the starting time for some reason. A little detail around the burst window. We need to specifically time our skills around the boss's natural heat infliction stacking in order to make sure that we get combustion applied during the ult. To do this, we take advantage of the timing system with
was bad
Rose's
enough.
combo to make it easy. Because the first infliction stack will proc Rose's first combo, this gives us a predictable time for when the second stack is applied. As it so happens, conveniently, we need to delay our actions by roughly 0.3 seconds to ensure that Rosie's combo wipes the first stack of heat infliction, Tuntan applies cryo infliction, and then even though we use Gilberto's ult right after, the boss gains a heat infliction stack in between those actions, causing combustion.
Nah.
This gives us that
Bro.
little bit of extra damage needed.
I'm like... Yeah, nah. Not for me, Chief. This is mad impressive, right? Not for me, Chief. You know? Not for me. It's mad impressive, though. Genuinely impressive. Like, massive respect to her. Hey, you got a 7 bags as well, right? You know?
To clear the walls with his rotation, which is very tight otherwise, due to the unartificed gear and P0 supports. Anyway, that's it for this little breakdown. I hope you found some things interesting.
Bro, she's a little demon. Like, she got this little cute avatar and she talks all like cute, like, and she's got a little bit of a lisp and stuff, right? And she sounds like this genuinely cute, like, woman, right? Like, this is all fake. She's like some 6'5" jack dude with like traps like fucking houses. I'm telling ya, you know? And she's just cracked on the sticks. And then this is just like, she pays some chick or he pays some chick to do this. Not saying the girls can't do it, but it's just insane to put this, this face and this voice with that insane demon gameplay, right? It's fucking ridiculous, man.
Ton of fun optimizing it throughout the challenge. Though, as soon as that ended, I've been working on broader Rosie calculations for the guide, which is already scripted, and I was actually going to be recording that one right now instead. But the results for this just got finalized, so I wanted to cover this first. This ended up...
Like, this is kind of what I'm thinking of here. This is Maygi.
I'll find my live alone. It's intoxicating. It is.
That's what Maygi looks like in real life.
Or your past deaths, as I like to call them.
Right? No wonder Saint Tontas was so threatened by her. That's what Saint Tontas was fucking shook, Ronnie. That's why. That's why dude went in as hard as he did. Bro was like, yo, this inoffensive, cute, like, fucking fairy chick will body me. Like, actually mad impressive, like, right, all jokes aside, right, mad impressive, like, massive shout out to fucking Maygi. As I say, when it comes to multiplayer games, I like to try and min-max things, right? I like to get better. I used to be like a sweat at COD back in the day. I was a bit of a sweat at Valorant, right? You know, that's when, like, you know, you begin into arguments and stuff in teams and stuff because, like, you know, you want to win, getting stuff timed properly, you know, your fucking lineups, shit like that. But, like, when it comes to single-player games, I just don't have the energy. Like, these are, like, chill for me. You know, I want to clear the content, but I'm not necessarily bothered about min-maxing and optimizing the fuck out of my rotations. Like, if I clear, I'll clear. If I struggle to clear with a poor rotation, that's good enough for me, right? This is mad impressive, man. Like, I'm probably going to have to watch a few more videos from her. Like, I've been subbed to her for the longest time, but I just really don't watch her. Like, I think I ended up subbing to her when Saint was attacking her. Because I was just like, I wanted to see what the fuck has this person done to deserve so much vitriol. But, yo, she's kind of cracked on the 6 year. In my young teen years, when 16, 0 and 18, 11 in COD. Dude, I was a monster on COD back in the day. I was a monster. Like, I was in a massive clan in like Modern Warfare 3 and stuff. Like, I was a bit of a demon on PS3 COD back in the day. You know, even on Xbox as well, but mainly on PS3. Like, I'd probably get bodied now. Like, I can still, like, I know I could jump back on COD right now after not playing, and I could still put up decent scores. Like, I'd get clapped probably by a bunch of people, but I could probably put up decent scores. Don't get me wrong, I'd have games where I'd get fucking lamped as well. Like, COD's just one of those games for me, man. I played so much of it, just ingrained. Like, even though I haven't played COD for a couple of years now, I can watch like 10 seconds of gameplay of one of the new CODs, and because a lot of the maps are just remastered now, right? And like within a few seconds, I'm like, no, that map, you know what I mean? Like straight off. Like I was a little sweat back in the day when it come to Call of Duty. But yeah, man, like when it comes to gacha games, I just don't have the energy. I just like to enjoy them. Do you know what I mean? But hey, some people enjoy this, right? Some people enjoy this. More power to them, man. That was insane. Like some of those damage numbers. Like you guys saying you put up numbers like that, respect. I ain't never put up damage numbers like that from fucking... To be fair, though, I've only just started using Rossi as well, though, right? So I haven't even got a proper team for it yet. Like, I ain't never put up damage numbers like that from Rossi. Like, fucking stupid. Actually stupid, but really fucking impressive and cool at the same time. All right. Shout out to Maygi, man. Shout out to Maygi.